Well, welcome back to Kansas City, the Convention Center in downtown Kansas City, Missouri. I'm Chucky Kemp. Andy Hansen from Triple Crown Sports is running the camera. It is the 13 and under championship between the Milwaukee Sting and Mad Frog Volleyball out of Dallas, Texas. And the game we did earlier today on this court, just a couple hours ago, it was Mad Frog's 15 and under team that beat Premier Nebraska. This 13 and under team beat Premier Nebraska in the semis in 2 sets. And now they meet Milwaukee Sting, who beat Boiler Academy in the semis about 45 minutes ago. We were a little bit behind on this court, but we are ready for the 13 and under championship. This is the year the nets go up. Everything changes a little bit, so these two teams a chance to win really the premier tournament in the country in their first year at this level, and that is a good start for the Frogs. Layla Austin gets them on the board. It's Gabby Rodriguez serving. Austin again. And she's got 2-0. That one just a little flick over the net. This Frogs team was pretty dominant, especially in the second set against Nebraska. That gets swatted right back down, kept alive. And I think there was a double hit on the Sting side, and a good start for the Frogs, up 3-0. Rodriguez, really good start for Mad Frog in this one. Stays on this side, blocked back over by Allie Beers. That's going to be right at the net, spiked to the back line. There was a little question there if there was a touch of the net. There was not, so 4-0, and immediately a timeout for Sting. It's Kristen Perkins as their head coach. J.C. Bruns is her assistant. On the other side, Stephanie Samuels is the Frogs head coach. I talked to both of them before the game, and they didn't exactly say the same thing, but I think the thought process behind it was the same, asking them what this age group is different than maybe last year, or what they'll see next year is 14 and under, and both of them to an extent. Samuel said, really getting them up to speed. It's different because the net goes up and it's more competitive. Blocking's a bigger part of the game. On the other side, it was, we do more plays and rely on, their ability to process things and see things. Really good start for the Frogs. That's Jaden Hartsfield, and they are up 5-0. Another block, and this has been a problem early on. 6-0. That one might not have actually cleared the net. I think they said that just went straight into the top of the net. Sting need a point, need to get on the board. Some confidence right here. And that's a heads-up play by Allie Beers, one of their middle blockers. Ella Conan serving, that's deep, 7-1 to start things off. About 325 teams this year, and we are nearing the end of the Triple Crown NIT. The courts are starting to be dismantled in parts of the Convention Center as age groups and divisions finish up. I believe this is it for this court, as a matter of fact. Dawn Moore Another kill for the Frogs, 8-1. Tipped, kept alive by Rodriguez. Going toward that back corner more, a little too strong. Sting have some work to do. Good chance on the far side. That is a big time swing. Layla Austin. Austin serving. (10-2) start for Mad Frog. Another one there for Allie Beers, who has a few now for Milwaukee. It's actually 10-4. I said it earlier when I was doing it. I always have to check myself on the score, so cut me a little slack in this first set, getting back into a rhythm. All the way across. Nice job by Bruins to keep it going, but actually a violation called prior. It's a 7-point lead here in set number 1. Not the start Kristen Perkins had in mind for this group. Good communication and movement right there, but that one's right up on the net. Another chance for the Frogs to push this lead to 8, and they will. They are just locked in right now. A lot of volleyball been played over the last few days here in Kansas City, so let's think this championship game not only a test skill-wise, but certainly physically and mentally. You have to be exhausted. Toward the back corner, that's a good spot. Bruins couldn't quite get a hand on it. 13-4 the start, and there is work to do for Milwaukee. We saw this, though, in the 15 and under championship. It was reversed a little bit. Nebraska beat the older group of this Mad Frog organization, and Mad Frog ended the first set, though, really strong, and they carried that over to the next two and ended up winning. So still a lot to play with, or play for here. They got a net violation right there on Milwaukee. And another timeout. An ideal start for this Frogs team, up 14-4. Couldn't have drawn it up much better than that. And there's really not much to talk about. Stephanie Samuels, I have to imagine that conversation went something like, yeah, keep it up. Keep going. Nothing for you right now. She was talking to me about just the difference in divisions and how the 12 and under age group, you can get a little bit more, you can go out and play somebody and beat somebody really bad because the division's open and you just never know who's in it. But she said once you get to 13 and above, nothing comes easy. It starts to get a lot more competitive, and you have to be prepared for that. And so far, her group looks like they are plenty prepared for that. (14-5), Jace Keller serves. Far side, Blair Bowers off the top of the net and falls in. Megan Wynn comes in and she will serve this Mad Frog 13 national green team. It's into the net from Marley Civic. 16-5 start. Tip right back down. Holly Hawthorne diving. Couldn't keep it up. This has been a lightning quick first set, 17-5. Apologize about the score bug there. We hadn't been updated from the first game, which is why it said Nebraska, but we have that fixed now. It should say Milwaukee for you. Milwaukee's semifinal, a little bit tighter against the Boiler team. They were, I think more so, really expended a lot of energy in that game. Marley Civic with a nice swing picks up their 6th point of set number 1. But it looks a little lopsided, but this is a really good Milwaukee team. They very well could come back in this second set and make this interesting. And to make it to this point in general is quite the accomplishment in its own right. That ball was just a little deep. It's 19-6. The other championship court behind us finished up just not too long ago. This is one of the last ones. I think they got a lift on the Milwaukee side of things, and it's been a frustrating first set for them. You can see it. They'll have a chance to regroup, though. Nice dig right there from Wynn. Softly across. This is a good chance for Milwaukee. Coming to the near side, tipped. Rodriguez keeps it alive all the way across. And a good rally right here. This will be a good building block for them. Dropped in. Ella Conan. Again, any sort of momentum they would love to have a little bit going to the second set. Addison Bruns. That was a rocket. 2 straight. Good spot right there off the fingertips. Caitlin Lindsay gets the kill. That's an ace. Gabby Rodriguez serve just dove right across the net and too quick to the ground. She's had some good service in this first set. Trying to go to the same spot. That one hung up a little bit. Coming across, another good chance for the Frogs. They'll go all the way across the court and splits the blockers, Layla Austin. 23-8. Rodriguez would love to finish this off on her own service here. Pops it up. Tip through. One of the Bruins keeps it alive. That goes right into the net. Beers just couldn't get it up. Might have mistimed her jump a little bit. And it's 24-8. I think Kristen Perkins is already regroup here. We can do this. Get through this one and see what we can do in the second set. That's a really nice dig from Wynn. Chance tipped across. Oh, great save on the far side. They got to recover, though, and it's noticed immediately by Simone Hurd. who finds an opening. There were 2 players down, and Simone Hurd just flipped it across to the open spot. 25-8, the first set in favor of Mad Frog. And they are 1 set away from winning the 13 and under highest division here in Kansas City. We'll take just a quick second before we get to set number 2 as the Frogs take down the Milwaukee Sting 25-8 in the first set. Set number 1 was lightning fast, 25-8. The Frogs take down the Milwaukee Sting in the first set. But I said it, I completely believe it. Watch both semifinals. This Milwaukee team really good, ton of energy. This was a grueling few days. Pool play into bracket play. On the flip side, I will say this Mad Frog team and multiple Mad Frog teams have found their way to the podium today. And one of the other teams, I believe the 14s or 15s, came over just a second ago and were cheering this team on, but I think they had just gotten a medal, and I'm not sure if they won it all, but I wouldn't bet against them because the 15s did it earlier. 1-0, much better start from Milwaukee, even though it's just 1 point. I think it's a big one. That one gets caught up in the net. Deep. That was a good spot for that, though, to try and give themselves a little breathing room. Back the other way. Did it get tipped? It did not. 1 apiece. Here's Gabby Rodriguez serving. Really good stuff in the first set from her. And maybe a miscommunication right there between Wynn and Austin. (2-1) Milwaukee. Cassidy Bruins serving. Heard the Bruins name a lot. A lot of times it's been Addison. Rodriguez. Wow, that was really solid from her. 2-all. Up on the near side into the net from Hawthorne. And the Frogs have their first lead of set number 2. Bruins up in front to Conan. Leaves it for Beers. Beers with a second try. Now a chance for Mad Frog. Off the top of the net. That finds a spot. That's Austin again, 4-2. They have a huge crowd on the left side of this court pulling for them. A couple of the teams from Dallas, as well as a number of family and friends. Great save right there. Comes across. Milwaukee has to play it to be safe. It was going to be close. Rodriguez flips it up, has to dive out of the way, and then again, it's Layla Austin. Now Austin's finding a groove. Back on the far side, Ireland Zizo. She'll have a chance to block it here. Austin opts for the softer touch across the net. Bruins flips it over. They'll keep it on the near side. And the lefty, Dawn Moore. Gotta think coaches love the lefties. 6-2, big run for them right now. 5 straight points. Up in the middle, and that was off the fingertips, but well placed by Allie Beers. Beers to serve. Zizo, Civic, and Hawthorne, the front three for Milwaukee right now. That goes into the net from Moore. She was going to have trouble getting it over. They were well set up right in front of her. Had that bin high enough. All the way across. Austin flips it over one more time. Rodriguez keeps it alive. Go back to Austin, and power is the answer. She tried to just flick it a couple times and too much air under it, so said, all right, I'll leave no doubters this time. 7-4. Deep, a little miscommunication, and an ace for Austin. She's leading the way in set 2. She was good in the first set as well, but she's taken over a little bit in this one. Rodriguez set up, and this going into the stands. Great hustle there by Cassidy Bruins. Just ran out of room among the chairs over there. Milwaukee needs one. That's going to be a good chance right there. Great body control from Marley Civic. It just about crept over her head, but kind of fading away from the net. Had a really good angle on that. Molly Doherty back in alongside Civic and Hawthorne. Audra Steinke is serving. That's deep. 10-5 the score. That one gets through. Dug up, though, by Simone Hurd. Another chance for Milwaukee on the far side. That'll hang up. And the Frogs with a great opportunity here. Tipped a little bit. Dawn Moore gets the kill. Blocked. 12-5. That one probably was out. That was the call from the bench, but it came so hot it was hard to make an adjustment. Holly Hawthorne blocked, but it falls just wide of the line. And 12-6 it is. Good hard serve toward the back line. And mistimed a little bit by Moore right there. 12-7 as they cut into it a little bit. Milwaukee already closing in on their total from set number one. Remember, it was just 25-8. And they're going to say that hit the line. So it is 12-8 now. They've matched that first set total much better in set number two. And they're on a roll right here. Moore trying to snap it, didn't get it over the net. Here's that momentum though. Sting looking much more confident, a lot more energy in set number two. They give one back, but it was a good run they just put together. 13-9. Megan Wynn will serve. Saved by Bruins. Wynn across too strong off the hand of Blair Bowers. Into double figures for Milwaukee, 13-10. Addison Bruins will serve. Bruins lobs it across short. Rodriguez had a little bit of trouble with it. Now it's up to them defensively. I think that was Allie Beers again who cuts it to just two. Stephanie Samuel's going to let him play through this for a second. A little bit of a rough patch here for the Frogs. Short serve. Rodriguez pops it up. And they kind of need one right now. Milwaukee gaining momentum. Tipped up. They're just going to have to toss this one across. Bruins back up front. A running leap right there from Beers. And they have cut it to just one. And Samuel say, you know what? I will take a timeout. 13-12. They still lead it, but Milwaukee on the comeback trail right now in set number two. A lot of great stuff going on this weekend in Kansas City. This is it. Tournament will pretty much completely close down over the next hour or two. Few courts still playing, but almost everything around us is done for the day. They're starting to pull the courts apart. Jam-packed weekend in Kansas City, all kinds of stuff. Coaches in attendance. The D1 coaches aren't allowed to do in-person recruiting until next week. June 2nd is when they can get back to in-person recruiting, but they were watching via live stream. A lot of other coaches in attendance. It's the second time I've done this event, but the one thing that I really think is the best part, you get the 3 college camps on Friday, but there's an unsigned player showcase, a workout in the evening on Friday. And I talked to some of the folks from Triple Crown the first time I did this event and asked them about that, and they said players will pretty much, you'll get some deep talks in that workout where they are recruited on the spot. It is exactly what it sounds like. Those unsigned players that want to have a chance to play at the next level, that is a great opportunity for them at this event. 1 point the difference in set number 2. See if they can get Layla Austin going again. Up top and blocked. Great job to pick that up, though. Another chance for the Frogs. Back to Austin. She just has to float this one over. It was a little bit behind her on the set. Same thing, both teams a little bit off with their timing right now. This is a big rally, though. Big rally right here. Momentum shifter. Blocked, and that'll do it. Jaden Hartsfield. And I think I've got Mom sitting in front of me. She's fired up. Up top, Rodriguez couldn't quite handle it. Beers sends a laser across. 15-14. This has been the hurdle, though, for Milwaukee for a few minutes here. This final point, can they tie this game? Just about did it right there. Rodriguez, a really nice job to get that back up toward the net. Running spike for Beers is perfectly timed and executed. 15 all. Stephanie Samuels, she'd rather end it right here. Doesn't want to go to a third set. Austin kind of leaning away, is a little deep. She's frustrated with herself. That'd have been a tough one, though. And the first lead since early in this second set. That one does find a home right along the line. Certain, I don't think Milwaukee led it all in set number 1. They got off to a much better start here in set number 2. Back tied at 16. All the way across, blocked wide. Zizo with the kill. These two games, these two sets have had a fantastic pace to them. Austin, blocked, kept alive. Thrown toward the back corner. This will be a tough one right here. A little bit of a miscommunication, and now a chance for the Frogs. Right in the middle, tipped up, finds a home. Simone Hurd. Austin will serve. Off the fingertips of Hartsfield. (18-17). Milwaukee trying to force the third set. It's a much better indicator, though, of what I thought this championship would look like, rather than the 25-8 final in the first set. Another miscommunication right there. The Milwaukee lead is 2. They have played so much better in this second set. You just got the feeling that Kristen Perkins, after a while in set number 1, was thinking, okay, this one is out of our hands, but plenty of time to get this back. Another good swing from Rodriguez, flat-footed too. Tried to save it, but couldn't. 20-17. Now Milwaukee trying to run away with set number 2. Audra Steinke, the lefty serving. Frogs need one. It's a little bit too close to the net. Couldn't get a great look at that. Rodriguez flips it across to the near side. That is over. It's going to be right on the net. Another good opportunity right in the middle, and they're just timing a little bit off right now. Tipped and alive. No. 21-17. This one getting away from Mad Frog a little bit. That is a much needed one, easy one. Service error. Simone Hurd to serve. They'll have to string a few together or else this is going to a third set. And a great swing from Marley Civic. Great timing and found a hole. It's a timeout. Frogs. The Dallas-based team maybe thought they were on their way to a two-set championship, but things have switched big time here in set number 2. 22-18. 15 and unders on this court earlier went to 3 sets. Hawthorne serving. Here we go. Bowers stays up. That one does slide through. Natalie surges. She gets in on the action late. That lead is now 5. Frogs need points. They need points in a hurry. That's going to be right up on the net. Blocked again. That's 2 straight for Lindsay. Now Lindsay a chance to finish it, and she does. 23-19, that was a big one. She had 2 blocks in the middle, and then the kill to finish it off. Well, miscommunication on Milwaukee's side. They recover though, and Lindsay blocks another one. See if they give her another chance. They do, and it was a little bit low. Couldn't quite keep it above the net, but she has been an issue in the middle these last few points. Set point. Chance to go to a third set to decide the 13 and under championship. That was just a hair long. 24-20, and they got to go on a big run here. Summer Hodge will serve. Austin, Lindsay, and Hartsfield are the front 3 for the Frogs. That's coming right up on the net. Tipped across lightly, and that is just wide. 24-21. And Milwaukee still a couple to play with here. Certain they'd like to end it right now. That's right up on the net. That's going to be trouble. Coming across, big chance for the Frogs. Rodriguez, win, tipped. That one got through the blockers, and the point belongs to the Frogs. It's a whistle before. I'm a little blocked by the official in front of our camera. 24-22, timeout for Milwaukee as they try to close this out. It was 24-19 at one point. Stephanie Samuels, this Mad Frog Volleyball Club, will at least be happy with how they finished set number 2, even if they can't complete this comeback. There was a moment there in the middle, but she just really wouldn't have been too happy about. They did not execute very well. Can Milwaukee force the third set? Yes, they can. 25-22 winners in set number 2. Really nice job to answer after losing the first set by 17. They bounced back, and that is impressive. A third set to decide the 13 and under championship here in Kansas City in just a moment. A long weekend decided in the next 15 points. Win or lose at this point, make it to the semifinals, the finals. This has been a successful weekend, an event that's this competitive against this many talented players and prestigious clubs across the country. Either way, well done to both of these teams. But I'm certain how well they've played over the weekend, they both really want this one. And here we go. Frogs will serve to start the third set. Summer Hodge serving toward the back corner. Bruins keeps it up into the middle, a little bit misplaced on the set, and Austin has a good chance to start things off, but it trickled wide, or did it? It was in. Hold on. Got a couple different indications, but I do think that went wide. Austin will get another chance, and that is blocked straight back down. Zizo and Beers combining. And that was a brick wall. There was nothing getting through there. Conan serves. Deep. Frogs get their first point of set number 3. Tipped. Rodriguez jumping backwards, keeps it alive. They have to throw it over. Good chance for Milwaukee right here. Surges. Tell you what, the first set, 25-8, just goes to show sometimes everything goes right and sometimes everything goes wrong, and that's really what happened because these two teams are really close as far as where they are at on a competitive level. Simone Hurd, a huge point for the Dallas-based club. (3-2). Jaden Hartsfield serves. Right up on the net. Tipped, kept up. This is going to be tough. Back toward the middle. Not sure that's what they were looking for. Had a pretty good opportunity. That's hit softly across. Austin for Rodriguez, who throws it back to the lefty Moore. Now up in the middle for Beers, and that will work. 4-2. Beers goes short with the serve. All the way across. That was going out, and there might have just been a late communication. It was a rocket from Dawn Moore. Not nearly as much time to react right there. Austin serves low and just grazes almost the top of the net to tie it at 4. Momentum for the Frogs now. Right up in top. Tipped. Rodriguez dives backwards. Flipped over by Hurd. And now a run. That is a really nice swing from Zizo. A little bit off balance. But caught it on a run and had some heat on it. Aubrey Fernandez replaces Austin. Audra Steinke will serve. Steinke too strong on the serve, 5-all. Who can break free? Near side. Oh, that is powerful. Marley Civic. She's had some big moments in these last 2 sets. There really wasn't much in the first for Milwaukee. I think they just called it a wash pretty much. 6-all on the service error. This is one of the final volleyball matches of the weekend here in Kansas City. Conan. Addison Bruns to serve. She goes short as well. All the way across. Nice job by the other Bruins. Blocked, but it stays on the Frogs' side of the net. The lead is now 2, 8-6. Bruins. There was a miscommunication by Bowers and Rodriguez. And now 9-6. 6 points away from being crowned the top team in the 13 and under age division at the highest level of this Triple Crown NIT here in Kansas City. Over 320 teams total. Would have been over 600 if it were on its normal weekend, but COVID affecting things, of course. Next year, I'm sure it will return to the ridiculous number that it usually has, and still over 300 is really impressive. And when I walked in today, I didn't really notice anything. It's still so busy. There's so much action. That was not maybe how they drew it up, but they'll take it. They needed a point. 9-7. Frogs need to string a few together. Summer Hodge to serve. In the middle, right to Austin. They'll go back to Austin. Blocked. Deep for Hodge. Austin another chance. That was a little bit behind her. Frogs, a third opportunity. And Austin won't be denied that time. 9-8. That's a tough one right there. Milwaukee will gladly take that as Conan will serve for them now. 10-8 the score. Tipped. Ran down by Bruins. That's a really nice set from deep, and I think that's Conan who had it blocked. Or excuse me, that's Surges who had it blocked. That one came right back into her. I think she might have been laughing a little bit, but it came back and hit her right in the nose. Actually, must have the score wrong because our official score has it 10-10. Which makes this even more interesting. Tipped up, Rodriguez floats it back toward the front. Austin softly across. That's going to come right over the net. The net helped him out there, but Surge is a little short as the Frogs take the lead back. Timeout, Milwaukee. Milwaukee Sting from losing the first set 25-8 to battling to a 25-22 win. They led by 3 in this third set and now trail by 1. The Frogs are already ready out of this timeout. Stephanie Samuels likes how they've played these last few points, hoping they can close it out. Gabby Rodriguez will serve. Big chance for Milwaukee, blocked. And this one's coming right at the post. I think it was Zizo who was trying to track it down, but it was self-preservation at the end because she was coming toward the stand here. Austin has to float it across. Good chance for Milwaukee. Huge swing And a much-needed one. I think it was Surges coming in. Cuts it to 1. Beers, Hawthorne, Zizo across the front for Milwaukee Sting. An ace. All tied up at 12. Cassidy Bruins again. She'd love to see that again. Trying to go over the top, and Hodge a little bit late to it. It goes back to Milwaukee, 13-12, and a timeout for Stephanie Samuels. Into set number 2, the Frogs put together 3 straight to put themselves within 2 and give themselves a chance. This is just a 1-point deficit, but time is ticking. This court very well might close up shop for this event this weekend. That was a really good serve. Frogs have to recover. Floated across and a huge chance for Milwaukee in the middle. It's blocked. They keep it alive. Tipped. Rodriguez. There's a net violation, I think. And that makes it 14-12 Milwaukee. Now the Frogs have to regroup. Down 2, chance to win it, match point. Have to have it. Austin tipped, finds a spot, and it's not over. 14-13. I think the official talking to one of the Frogs players about something that had happened. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but she asked her to talk to one of her teammates, I think. Anyway, still match point, 14-13, and that was a really nice save by Hodge. A chance to tie it. And Austin was short. That's going to do it. Milwaukee Sting win the 13 and under championship at the highest level of the Triple Crown NIT here in Kansas City. 15-13 after losing the first set 25-8. They win set number 2 25-22 and set number 3 15-13. Well, what a weekend. And I said it earlier before this ended, but both of these teams should be happy with where they finished up. Obviously, Milwaukee, the champions, did a fantastic job in a fight back after that first set. Well done to them. Well done to all these teams, and congratulations to all the players and coaches who made it to this point this weekend. For the entire Triple Crown Sports crew, I'm Chucky Kemp saying so long from Kansas City.